Hello, everybody. I'm excited to be here with you guys today because I have something a little bit different, which I think will be super fun. We're going to do gentle yoga and healing. So usually in a yoga class, you get a bit of something called Shavasana. I don't know why I put that in air quotes, but you get a Shavasana. So what a Shavasana is a time to relax, restore, and let the practice integrate into the body and mind. So with that bit of Shavasana, I'm going to add distance healing. And I picked a few cards. Let me find my cards here to help me decide where should I focus my yoga practice on today? Where should I focus the physical asana? And where should I focus the energy healing too? And the first card I picked gave me pretty much all the information that I would need on where to focus our yoga practice and our distance healing. And this card is Garnet, Purification and Detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So that's exactly what we're going to get here today. The physical asana practice is going to help us detox body, mind, and spirit, and so will the energy healing. That's really going to take care of the energetic body. So like I said, that was pretty much all the information that I needed on, what the yoga practice and what the healing practice would look like. But I decided to pick two more cards just in case there was anything else that we needed to focus on. So the next card was Unikite. I don't have that crystal, and actually I don't have garnet, but I have plenty of other great crystals here for this purpose. And this card reads, Answered Prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So there's the card. My ring light is kind of hitting it in a funny way. There we go. That's a little better. And I picked one more card. And this one is very similar to the Unikite. And it is the Miracle of Prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers. So we have two prayer cards. So we have the Purification and Detoxification and two prayer cards. So this is really going to be the physical and energetic portion of it. But these two cards just show me that as a collective, we've been saying a lot of prayers. There might be a lot of frustration happening, and we're wondering if the divine is really hearing us, if our prayers are being heard, if our prayers are being answered. And let me tell you, yes, your prayers are always heard by the universe or the divine or God or whatever word resonates with you. Your prayers are always being heard. This is just a little bit of confirmation, and we need that sometimes. Sometimes we just feel disconnected. So I'll definitely add a little bit of time so we can say our prayers probably after the physical asana practice, because then you feel really connected, you feel really in line with yourself and the divine. So I'll add a bit of time for your personal prayers before I get into the healing. And the crystals that I've picked for our healing today are Smoky Quartz. This is going to help cleanse and purify the energetic body and the physical body. Shungite wanted to play, so I got my little piece of fuzz Shungite pyramid to help us do that too. Of course, I have my Selenite wand, one of my favorite tools. Anything we take out, we replace with bright white light energy, and Fluorite and Amethyst. These are going to help detoxify, sort of reorganize our energies and help us ground. So those are the crystals I'm using today. And what's going to happen is I'll go back to my yoga mat for this physical practice, and then I will come back forward here to do the energetic practice. So before I begin all that, I'm just going to impart the distance Reiki healing symbol. So anytime you're watching this, it'll be effective. Here we have our distance Reiki healing. And I will light a candle for intention today. And my intention for this practice is to clear, cleanse, detoxify the physical, mental, energetic, spiritual bodies from anything that's no longer serving, and any little bit of sticky pieces that are making us feel disconnected from our divine center and from the cosmos, from the angels, from the guides. So I have my intention candle lit, and I will just place it back to the side, and I'm going to come back for the yoga practice and we'll get started. Okay, so starting in a seated position. Bring the palms to the knees, roll the shoulders back, feel rooted through your sit bones and growing really nice and tall from that point, with the crown of the head pulling up towards the ceiling. And we'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose, hold, and exhale through the mouth. And as we breathe, you can imagine all the energies that are no longer serving you releasing on the exhale. So 2 more. Inhaling new energy. Hold. Exhale and cleanse. Last time, purifying inhale. And a cleansing exhale. Start to sweep the hands to the sides, then up, looking up at your hands and pulling hands to heart center. And doing that 2 more times. Inhaling, big sweep up. Exhale, pull in. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Coming straight away into a twist. You'll see lots of twists here today. Right hand, left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, look beyond the left shoulder. And have your back hand really planting into the mat for a lift. So why are we going to be doing a lot of twists? It is a great symbolic asana for cleansing and clearing and detoxifying our body. And that's exactly what the cards called for. So keep your hands where they're at. Keep the chest lifted and just switch the gaze. So start taking the gaze from the left shoulder over to the right shoulder. Back through center and over to the left. On an exhale, release, and we'll come to the other side. So left hand to right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist over. Look towards the right shoulder. Keep the body where it's at and just turn the head towards the left shoulder. Centering and over. Begin to release. Drawing the hands up, down, and walking ourselves forward, relaxing the back, relaxing the gaze down, keeping the hips down. Starting to rise and meeting on all fours. So swinging the feet out, coming to all fours. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Taking a few rounds of CatCow, getting some motion into the spine. Inhale, chest up, gaze up, curl bone will tail up. Tailbone will curl up. Exhale, round the back, drop the head, pull the belly button in. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round. 3 more times, inhaling up, rounding. 2, rise, pull in. Last full motion here, inhaling up, exhaling round. And working our way into threading the needle. Take the right hand out to the side, then work it through this window of the left arm. So slide the hands apart and start drawing the ear down to the mat. Take the top hand, slide it in, and press yourself back up. Both hands coming back down to the mat. Doing some hip rolls here. So we're going to bring our hips down to the corner of the mat. Drive over to the opposite corner and forward. So just big hip circles. Exhaling your way down and inhaling your way up. And then maybe switching the circles. Inhale up. Exhale back. Last time here. Recentering and taking thread the needle to the other side. So left hand out, or whichever side you didn't do before, draw it in between that little window and start sliding the hands apart, coming down to the mat. Top hand sliding in, so we may return up to center. We'll start transitioning into down dog. If down dog feels like a lot for you, or you're just unable to get there, you can come to puppy pose, which looks like this, with the hands walking forward, hips peeling up, and crown of the head bowing down. So you're bowing your chest down towards the earth and the thighs. If you're okay to come to downward dog, tuck your toes under. Start lifting your hips up and back. Feet are hip distance apart. Heels are pressing back, but there can be a little bend to the knee if the hamstrings are tight. What I'm looking for is a long, long back. Start stepping the feet in a little bit closer to center line. Lift the left leg up. Bring the knee into the chest. And then plant that foot between the hands. Lower the back knee. So it doesn't have to look like mine. We're just bringing this left foot forward and arriving in a low lunge. So start climbing up to the thigh. If that feels okay, lift the hands up overhead. I know my head's out of shot here. That's okay, because what we're going to do is start pulling the hands to heart center, hooking right hand over the left thigh. So here I am again. Hello. So we're coming into this twist. Again, we're thinking about wringing and detoxing the body of the things that are no longer serving it. And we're going to move deeper by really pressing that elbow into the thigh so we can peel that chest up, look towards the ceiling. Now for some this is plenty. If you want an additional challenge, you tuck the back toe under and lift the back thigh. If you've gotten there and you're like, nope, way too much, just come back down. That's a-okay. So with these twists, again, we're thinking about detoxing the body. Start to unwind your twist, so coming through center, placing both hands down to the mat, and returning to down dog. So we're going to do that by lifting the back thigh and wiggling this front foot out to meet the back and pressing all the way back to down dog or puppy. Taking a breather in the middle here, shaking head yes and no, maybe pedaling out the legs. Then stepping closer to center line. Now the right leg will lift, draw the foot in, place it down, climb up to thigh, lift hands overhead, hands to heart center, hook, knee to elbow, twist over. And I'll just turn myself around so you don't have to look at the back side. Okay, if you want that additional challenge, go ahead and lift back thigh. If you're feeling great grounded, stay there. Wherever you are, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Press your hands together, lift the chest closer to the sky. If it's too much to look up, just look neutral or look down. If you have the back knee lifted, place that knee back down to the mat. Undo your twist. Bring the hands down, lifting back foot and back thigh. Lift the back thigh, not the foot. And start dragging this front foot to meet the back. Let's come down to a child's pose, a little relaxation. So knees wide apart, big toes together. Exhale, bring the hips back, hands forward, crown of the head coming down. Big recovery breaths, rounding the back. Inhale and rising. And just turn around, so we're sitting back on our bottom, and the feet are going to be extended out in front of you. The toes are flexed up towards the face. Sweep the hands up, draw the hands down to heart center and forward fold. Reach the hands towards the feet, relax the gaze. Starting to lift up, coming into our final twist. So keep the right leg long, place the left foot on the mat, bend the knee. Option 1 is to have the foot to the inside of the leg. Option 2 is bring that foot to the outside of the opposite leg. And the final option, which is going to be the deepest stretch for the hips and the thighs, is rocking back and drawing the right foot towards the glute. So a lot of options here. Wherever you are, lift the right hand up and hug it over the left knee. Energy through the fingertips, planting the back hand down and gazing over the shoulder. Maybe a smile too. So when we come to the opposite side, it'll be our final twist for the day. So when you move into that twist, I want you to take the biggest exhale, the biggest purifying exhale you've got. So let's start to work out of this. And bring the feet forward. Once again, I'm just shifting so you can see a different angle. Lifting the hands up. Exhale, draw them down. Reach forward. Inhale, rise. Now we're going to set up on the opposite side. So now bringing the right foot to the mat, bending the knee, either outside of the left leg, inside of the left leg, hands coming back, rocking onto that outer glute and tucking the foot in. A lot of options for a lot of levels. Inhale, lift the hands. Here comes this final twist. Left hand coming over right knee. Exhale. Look over the shoulder. Inhales give you length. Exhales, you twist deeper. And if you've chosen to have this left leg long, I want you to be mindful that these toes are still flexing up towards the ceiling. We don't have like limp little feet here. Flex the toes, raise them up. Keep the chest proud as you twist. Starting with the upper body, start to undo our twist. Undo the legs wherever they're at and bring both feet to the mat. Hug your hands around the knees and gaze in. Make yourself just a tiny little ball around the back. Take a few breaths. Start to lift the head, lift the neck, come back to a seated position. We're closing down the physical part of our practice. So sweep the hands out one last time, lift them up, bring the hands down, close over the eyes. I'm going to do one round of Om. Now, if you're uncomfortable chanting the word Om, don't do it. You can just listen to my sound vibration. But this helps us connect even more deeply to the universe. So if you like, you can take an inhale with me, and then we'll sing Om. So deep inhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. And with your hands in prayer at heart center, touch the thumb to the heart center. Here's that little moment of prayer or talking to your guides or universe, whatever verbiage works for you. So take the next few moments to say your prayers. Know that Sandalphon is coming and lifting your prayers up to heaven, that they are heard. They are always heard, but we have the additional help of Sandalphon here today. So thank you. And thank you, universe, for hearing our thoughts, our prayers, our love every single day. You can open the eyes and start to transition for our energy healing bit. So I'm going to come closer to the camera. Just gathering up the candle and some smudge. So if you need a drink of water, take a drink of water. Find a comfortable seat. Okay, and we'll begin. Deep inhale, deep exhale. First, just sending out a little general Reiki energy. And knowing that the Reiki energy is going to go where it needs to flow. Having that trust, that faith, that we will receive the healing, the cleansing, where it is needed most. And first, working with the Amethyst point and just drawing in a clockwise direction for the chakras, helping them go in what we consider the correct direction that they should be flowing in, which is clockwise. And looking at this amethyst point and letting it help you drop into a more meditative space. Amethyst is a great helper in connecting us to our spirituality, the divine, the inner divine, and helping us drop into meditation. And next, inviting my big Smoky Quartz. I'm looking towards the Smoky Quartz. And allowing any energies that are no longer serving you be cleared out of the body and the auric field. So let me just go over the auric field here. Do that 3 times, picking up any energies that are heavy, stagnant, clearing, cleansing the body with the Smoky Quartz. And you can take a deep inhale here, exhale, have it come in the direction of the Smoky Quartz. And turning it around, So we infuse good energy in, good clearing, cleansing energy. And clearing, pulling away any little bits of energy here that need to be pulled out away from the system. And next, bringing the Shungite pyramid. Another cleanser of energies, another collector of any emotions, stagnant energies, and aid in purification. Allowing Shungite to take away anything that's no longer serving. Again, drawing out by taking a deep breath in, pushing energies towards the bottom of Shungite, and infusing with cleansing energies. Once more, sweeping away any energies that have now surfaced with Shungite. Sweeping those away. Pulling them out. Now coming in with fluorite. And allowing the fluorite to clear, cleanse, auric field. Putting a stop to any confusion. Helping ground. Keeping your vibrations nice, happy. And again, one last time, inhaling, letting it draw out energies that aren't serving, and infusing back in with fluorite, with Reiki behind it. And sweeping with the wand, the Selenite wand. Nice and slowly to fill back in any little voids. Any voids of white light. Adding that back in. Selenite energy, which is also cleansing, but recharging and inviting of white light. Take that nice selenite light in. And finally, the Reiki Master symbol which helps infuse white light, pure Reiki energy into the system. Dicomio, dicomio, dicomio. And finally, I'm going to bring in Smudge, bring in more cleansing energy. Of the sage. Sage helping to take away what's no longer serving, which was really the whole theme around this practice today, to detoxify, to cleanse, to clear, to make room for something new. So the sage will help us do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please share it out. I would highly appreciate that. I'm on my way to making a few distance healing videos for you guys, and I thank you so much for supporting me by purchasing those sessions. It really helps me to reach more people, really helps me just live the life that I want to live. Because I believe my life, I was put here on earth to help others heal. And by purchasing those sessions, it helps me do that. It helps me reach more women. It helps me just live the life that I want to live. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I highly appreciate it. If you want to help me and get one of those sessions, not only is it going to help me, it's going to help you too, of course. I've been getting such positive reviews for them, how they're helping people, shifting their energy. It's just so great to hear that you guys are loving them and that you're really feeling the energy and you're feeling the healing that can be provided from that. So thank you again. And if you want one of those sessions, just contact me and we'll get you on the road for that. So thank you. Namaste.